I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is a great site where you can get online Pokemon trading card game codes for some of the best prices. Now able to order Sword and Shield Rebel Clash codes. Be sure to use code CHIP5 at checkout in order to get 5% off your order, or click the link in my description down below. Once again, that is code CHIP5 to get yourself 5% off your order. Thanks, PTCGO Store. What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at a Luxray deck that recently did well in the Limitless Qualifier. This deck was played by Luke Fisher to a Day 2 finish. Luke did finish at 45th place. I actually did play Luke in the tournament. If you guys remember my video from a couple days ago, I played a Galarian Obstagoon deck, which has a terrible matchup against anything that has like a thick evolution like this Luxray deck does. So I got destroyed pretty handily, but I thought Luke's deck looked super cool. I definitely wanted to do a video on it to feature it because I think it's a lot of fun. I love seeing people place well with unique lists, and Luke definitely did that. So congratulations to you, Luke. And yeah, let's go ahead and just talk about Luxray. The new card here from Rebel Clash Raid, doing 60 damage. If this Pokemon evolved from Luxio during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. Now, in Rebel Clash, there is also a brand new Luxio that... Did I say Luxio last time? This is a Luxray. Now, there is a new Luxio that has the top entry ability. Once during your turn, if you drew this Pokemon from your deck at the beginning of your turn and your bench isn't full, before you put it into your hand, you may put it onto your bench. So people kind of thought this would be a really cool Stage 1 ability for some of these new Stage 2 Pokemon that their Stage 1s has this ability. But we're actually using the Luxio from Ultra Prism with Disconnect and the Shinx from Ultra Prism with Evolutionary Advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn, and then disconnect here on Luxio. 30 damage, your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand during their next turn. So the item lock really can be something that slows your opponent down and gives us a little more time to get our pieces set up. And you kind of see that a bit in some of our games today. Just aggressive disconnect early on can slow things down a bunch for your opponent. You know, especially if you have knowledge of kind of what people's lists look like, you know that they might not have the best answers to item lock. You know what resources they've discarded already, so you can play to those things. And Raid can come in and kind of clean up, doing a bunch of damage. 160 base, and of course, we are going to be playing the 4 Electropowers in this list. So let's go ahead and expand it here. Behind the face cam is those 4 Electropowers I was just talking about. But other than that, this should seem pretty straightforward. A couple of new cards featured here. Speed, Lightning Energy. So good for any of these Lightning Pokemon decks. And then also 2 Capture Energy, giving us a little extra consistency. And Disconnect is a colorless attack requirement. So turn 1, we can get a Capture Energy on a Shinx, we can get down another Shinx, and then just go into Disconnect right away. So this deck is actually pretty consistent at setting up multiple Luxio on turn 1, choosing to go second. When I was playing this deck on my stream last night, I definitely forgot pretty consistently that I should be going second. I just have so much habit of clicking to go first, but you do want to go second with this deck because you want to use that Evolutionary Advantage ability. And yeah, we've got the 4 Marnie, 2 Research as our supporters, and then 2 Boss's Orders as kind of cleaning things up if need be. Really relying on Stellar Wish to help us see a lot of our deck, and also the 1 Dedenne with Dedenne change if we do need it. So there's the list. Congrats once again to Luke on his finish. I had a good time playing you. Love seeing people do well with really cool decks, like I said. So I had a good time playing this deck. Actually, on my stream the other night, we went on like a 7-game win streak, I think. So winning a lot of games in a row with this. Really fun, unique Stage 2 deck. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please enjoy the games. Getting a game against Marco. Lightning, Fire, Psychic. Probably going to be Baby Blacephalon, if I had to guess. So this can be good for us. We are a 1 prizer, but we do require 2 energies, or sorry, a Stage 2, not 2 energies, just 1 energy, but a Stage 2 in order to attack. But we can get some really good turns with our item lock. If they're down like a bunch of their fire energies, Disconnect really shuts off all their fire crystals, shuts off all their energy retrievals. So if that is indeed what we're up against, we'll just have to keep those things in mind. Do get a Jirachi start, which I will take. And we have a Research, so not too bad. And yeah, let's see what they got for us. Gonna just be the Cramorant start, which not too bad. It is weak to lightning, and they are gonna be going ahead and using Fiery Flint. This all points towards a baby Blacephalon deck, so I'm imagining that is what we are indeed up against. And yeah, we'll see what else they get down this turn. We could knock it out theoretically with some Electropowers and stuff, a bunch of shenanigans. They did ditch a Quick Ball, which is kind of interesting. You really want to make sure you're getting your Blounds and other pieces in play. Gonna go ahead and get down the Dedenne-GX and the Oranguru. Okay, just benching all the things. What, do they have a Dedenne in hand? No? Okay. Just gonna pass it over to us. We do get a Luxio, actually, which is perfect. So what I'm gonna do here is just go Quick Ball away this thing. Get this guy down. Yeah, go ahead and Phione. Or put the Phione back, sorry. Get this guy. Stellar Wish. E-Power. I'm going to go ahead and play it. So we get that evolution. Get one E-Power off. We'll go ahead and Scoop Up Net. Jirachi. Send up Luxio. Put Jirachi back down and research. Now all we need here is an energy. There's a Capture Energy. And another Luxio. And a Quick Ball for another guy. That is looking pretty good, honestly. Just go ahead and ditch the... Ooh, no. We want you. Yes. That's a lot of Luxios in play turn 1. Go ahead and get the attachment. Capture Energy. I will bring down Oranguru. We'll go ahead and take a look, see what we can find. Okay, well, you know, Luxray for Luxray, sure, why not? And I'm just going to put the Big Charm. I don't think Big Charms really matter too much in this matchup, but we'll go ahead and get the Disconnect, which makes it very difficult for them to attack this turn. They have to attach Welder 2 and then go from there, all under item lock. So, yeah, I mean, there's a chance we could just knock this out next turn without them moving it. Or they could just choose to retreat it into something, but like I said, it does make it just still difficult to attack even. But yeah, we'll see what kind of option they want to go with. What kind of options they have. There's a Welder. Let's see if it's the full 2 energy. It's just going to be 2 to the active, so it looks like they're going to go sniping here with a Spit Shot. What do you want to target down here? Yep, Spit Shot. Maybe just the Luxio with the Big Charm. Maybe the active. See what it is. Gonna just be my Jirachi. Okay, targeting kind of my draw ability. But I'm fine with this. We are just gonna chill and disconnect, worst case scenario. And we still have this guy. Yep, perfect. Would I rather dig for a KO? I think I'd rather item lock still. And if we get the Electropower, we can still do it. We don't quite get there, and we also missed the Lightning Energy, so I'm kind of glad that that's the route we ended up going. And I'm going to go ahead and just Calm, and I will go ahead and get another Jirachi. Of course, does give them the target once again for Spit Shot. But they need another Welder, 2 more Fire Energies after being Marnied, and don't have any item cards they can play to get any of those pieces. So let's see. Welder 2 energy, Spit Shot, Knockout, Jirachi again doesn't seem terrible for them. It does target my main draw right now. We are down 2 of our supporters. That is one thing about this deck. It does not play a ton of supporters, but they're actually just going to go with a Beak Catch. So if we can find another Marnie them, and item lock Knockout, seems pretty solid to me. Not necessarily the easiest find, but it is possible. It is possible. Lots of good top decks for us that can help us. Well, yeah, or that just finds us the Marnie literally right away. Okay, we'll take it. Go ahead and Marnie. We get a Speed Lightning as well, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and slam this down on this guy. We do get an E-Power for the next turn if we wanted it for something. Yeah. Just get that knockout. Yeah, I guess next turn we could go like Boss's Orders, E-Power, knock out the Oranguru, which is pretty good, as long as we get into a Luxray. And they're going to have a hard time here getting a KO, I think. And we can actually Phione one of these things active if they don't bench another one-prize Pokemon, which they aren't super likely to do unless they draw it off Dance of Tribute, or if they get a Welder here with an energy. And it's just got to be a Blazer. We are in such a good spot here. There is a Welder. Okay. So now we can force one of these two-prize Pokemon active, which I'm definitely going to do. Yeah. Go like this. Going to Speed Lightning. Really would like a Communication. Perfect. Okay. We could take Marnie, actually. Marnie's not bad. It's still pretty likely we draw what we want here. And we go ahead and put Phione on the bottom as well. We just need to play one E-Power. Yeah, so Marnie plus the knockout is probably better. We play one. And we go for the Marnie. And yeah, I thought there was going to be pretty good odds we would find a Luxray this turn. And we do indeed do that. So Raid will get us this KO. We'll just go ahead and do this for good measure. That's an E-Power for next turn, which is potentially very good. And that's 2 prizes. Now, all we need to do at some point is Boss's Orders this Oranguru with our E-Power, and we will win the game. We do have 2 E-Powers left. We have 1 in hand, and we know 1 is at the bottom of the deck as well as 1 of the Boss's Orders. So the Phione really coming in clutch there. Phione making a really big difference, actually. And the Scoop. There we go. Luxray showing that it is the more powerful one-prizer up against the baby Blacephalon deck. Going up against Toga-chan, playing a fire deck of some sort, it seems. And we'll see if Luxray has the stuff to take it down or not. Actually, could be, I don't know, they got a water coin, fire deck box. Not really sure what's going on here. They're going to go ahead and choose to let us go first, which I don't love, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Not a bad hand. Go ahead and click done. Okay, double calm. So that's pretty good, actually. So we can go like this. It looks like it's going to be a Chandelure deck, potentially, which is pretty interesting. I don't particularly want to put the Luxio back in. Well, yeah, there you go. Okay. So we don't get, like, a Jirachi down this turn or anything, because I really want to keep this to make sure we guarantee the evolution, especially since we're down 1 calm, and then we would be using another one to get a Jirachi. And finding the evolutions can be a little difficult, especially early on. Late game, it's not too big of an issue. Oh. We got a fire and a water deck. Okay, so I have no idea what's going to be happening here. I guess Inteleon with the item searching abilities alongside Chandelure. As an attacker, you probably have the blend energies. A lot of different things potentially going on here. But we'll see. I mean, I imagine Item Lock is probably going to be pretty good against whatever they got going on. And they're just going to go find a friend. And let's see if they just get a Lampent, a another Litwick, something like that. Just going to be another Litwick. So we can Marnie that to the bottom. Wow, Scoop Up Net. I did not think we were going to top deck that. I don't think I want to primate anything. I guess I might as well, right? Because we're going to Scoop Up Net right here. Oh, we get a Big Charm. Okay. I'll actually take that. We could have calmed. That probably would have been pretty good. But we'll just go like this. Hopefully we find an energy. Thunder Mountain doesn't do us any good, right? Because this is a colorless attack. Thunder Mountain only helps us with attacks that cost a lightning energy. We actually can do this. I guess I could have Primate Wisdomed first. That probably would have been better. But we do have an Electropower in hand, which is really solid. And we get a Capture Energy. So we get the disconnect off. Perfect. And poor Sobble here is weak to lightning. So that's pretty good for us. And let's see, off those 4 cards from the Marnie, did they get anything? This could be a quick one. This could definitely be a pretty quick one. Well, there's an Oranguru. That's good. That'll draw them some cards. The Dance of Tribute. Super powerful ability. So, yeah, they'll get to utilize that. Drawing 3. See if it got them anywhere. I'm definitely very intrigued by their deck. Would love to see kind of what it is. I think that our disconnect lock early on here is going to be just a little too strong for what they've got potentially going on, I suppose. But Rosa can get them down a Litwick, can get them an energy for it, and can get them a supporter for the next turn. Could get them an item as well, but obviously, as of now, they can't play that. And I think as long as this Sobble does not evolve, we are just going to keep on disconnecting. As long as we are item locking and taking a prize, that is pretty good by me. So, I mean, the Inteleon has like a spread damage attack, so that's something to consider. But it looks like it's more so focused on Litwick, maybe just with the Inteleon line supporting. Oh. I am confused. Okay. Well, you know, here we are. Let's go ahead and just Shinx down another Shinx, or Capture Energy down another Shinx with the Shinx. Go ahead and Marnie. And there's another Luxio. We have an E-Power, but we don't need it. And yeah, I think we're just going to disconnect here. That's another prize. That is item lock. And you can just see how strong the item lock really is early on. We could have gotten a Jirachi here, but I think just getting more Shinx down early, because we need to find the Luxios quickly so we can threaten Luxrays on any given turn. Call for Family here can let them set up. This is a really strong Call for Family Pokemon because it does search for 3. Some only search for 2 or 1. But they actually looks like they just drew into all these Pokemon. And they've got the top entry Lampent, a really cool ability. For sure. And we do just have E-Power Disconnect for the knockout, so... And we can hit him with another Marnie. I think I'll hold this hand, though. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. I think I'd rather knock anything out besides this Gossifleur. And we can knock out anything on their side of the field with our hand. We would break the item lock potentially. If they send this up, we'll just item lock. If they send this up, we will just item lock. If they send this up, we will just evolve, knock it out. And if they send this up, we will just evolve and knock it out. I think this Phione, as you can see from the amount of time they're thinking, is putting them in kind of a tough spot. But, I mean, the deck is flowing smooth. The Speed Lightning's really helping us draw cards. It is just going to be the Sobble, so that is just going to get item locked here. Oh, this one has 70. I didn't notice. Oh, no. But it might be stuck here, so it's okay. Look how similar the artworks look. I guess I just thought it was this one. But this one has 70 HP, so it does not quite get knocked out. Would I have used an E-Power to knock this out still? Probably. Probably would have been pretty good. I didn't even use Primate Wisdom. I mean, we're not really looking for anything, and we see the same card next turn anyway, so... It doesn't really matter, but I guess we should have. I don't know what we would have drawn. I guess a Luxio we could have drawn to go ahead and evolve, but it's not going to really make a difference because we can just do it as well this coming turn. Well, there's an evolution. Shady dealings. Gonna let them find a trainer card. I thought this only got items, but it does just get trainers, so that's pretty good. So that can get them support option for the turn. Like a research. They probably just need to go research. So I guess this is not the Chandelure that does more damage based on the amount of Pokemon you discard. It might be something else. I don't know what the other Chandelures in the format do. Let's see. I know there is a new one in the set. It has Provocative Glow. All of your Pokemon that have energy attached to them have no weakness. And then Mirage Flare. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. They're pretty sad. I understand. Just a pass. Okay. You know, you're out here trying out a new deck, and then you just get item locked for days. I totally get it. I totally get it. And I'm just going to keep on disconnecting, keep on item locking. No real reason not to. And let's see here. Do they have a Chandelure? Can we get an attack off here? Maybe they'll knock out our Luxio. And surprise me. Shock the world. Well, there's an Eldegoss, so that can get them back the Rosa. Which can get the Chandelure, guaranteed, and an energy, depending on which Chandelure it is, because one of them does require 2 energies. But I'm imagining it's probably going to be Spirit Burner. Yep. It does just grab another Rosa for the next turn, but we know that we are top decking a Marnie. 3rd Marnie, which is pretty good. They might not even knock us out. They've got to discard 3, or no, just 2 Pokemon, because it's 10 plus. Oh no, and it's 60. I thought it was 50 damage. Okay. Well, there was a few Pokemon. That was definitely a few Pokemon. Just gonna throw the Lampent down. Incineroar. So they're really trying to make the Chandelure work. I do think the Lampent with the new ability is really cool. There is a Luxio that also has the same ability, funny enough. But yeah, we're just gonna go Luxray. We're gonna go Thunder Mountain. We're gonna go Speed Lightning. Don't need to play E-Powers or anything like that. We will just Marnie them. Get rid of that big hand. Hopefully find a Calm here, I think. Yep, perfect. Go ahead and take that. We do have a Marnie again for next turn. Just gonna add insult to injury here, it looks like. Keep stringing them together. And I guess I should have Primate Wisdomed first. I'll just put this on top. Okay. I don't think the Big Charm helps any of our math, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah. Because we could take Luxio out of the prizes, and we also could just get the Ordinary Rod next turn. And thanks to Thunder Mountain, we will be able to just raid for the knockout. 160 damage. Goodbye, Chandelure. Give us a prize. There's the Luxio out of the prizes, so that works out pretty good. We took 3 prizes. Yeah, 3 prizes with Luxio this game. Just disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. Really, really beneficial to us. Here comes Lampent. With an E-Power, Headbolt can knock out a Chandelure still. But yeah, the Big Charm didn't help any of our math. They need to discard 3 Pokemon regardless, because they'll do 190, and that's how much HP we would have with the Big Charm. So there's the Dance of Tribute. Gonna draw them some cards. Need to find, like I said, Chandelure, Energy. 2 Incineroars in the discard, so they're just using this to buff the damage they do. They are down a lot of Pokemon here. So I guess that's why they play this. Maybe because it's just like a Pokemon you can discard. It's also a good starter if you go second. And they did choose to go second, didn't they? Maybe hoping to start the Gossifleur. They might play multiple of them. So Rosa can get the Chandelure, can get the energy. But they need, like, Ordinary Rod or something, too. It's going to be the Duskstone, actually. But they might not even hit any Pokemon here. And we do have, once again, just the Marnie, the back-to-back-to-back Marnies. Pretty devastating, pretty brutal. And we could actually dig for the win. Technically, it's pretty tough. How many Quick Balls? We're down 2. Well, they do knock us out, so they're goodbye, Luxray. Dang, they hit us hard. They discarded a bunch of Pokemon. Okay. Guys, it's not over. Because we don't... I guess we just need a Luxray to knock this out, then they can knock us out with this one. I don't know, it's not over. I actually should have maybe kept that. I really kind of want to dig for the win this turn. It's so unlikely. We should just keep knocking them out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to Marnie. Hit him with it again. There's the Luxray. Okay. Stellar Wish. For quick. We could Phione. And if they send up one of these things, we knock it out. But I think we should just be guaranteed to win next turn, basically. As long as we find an energy. It's kind of the one thing. I'll do this in case we get Marnied. Oh, there's an energy. Perfect. Okay. So as long as we find Luxray now, we do have game in hand, which we can get with Quick Ball for Luxray shenanigans. There we go. Raid. No reason to really dig for the win this turn like I was thinking about. We should just be A-okay still. We know we've got Luxray in the deck, so we should be able to just knock out this last Chandelure with the combination of Quick Ball plus Communication that we have in hand currently. Because we can Quick Ball for a Pokemon, and then calm back that Pokemon, get the Luxray, take the knockout. And they might just be sitting here thinking of any way they can get back into this. I mean, their deck seems cool. The item lock definitely slowed them down a bit. They're down a ton. They play so many Pokemon, I guess. Probably 4/4/4 Chandelure, 4/4/4 Inteleon, and then like the couple Incineroar, 4 Gossifleur. These guys, a ton of Pokemon. Ninetales as well. Okay, giving them that Gust option. I see. Just gonna get a Sobble down. Yeah, getting down a Lampent literally does, or sorry, a Litwick literally does nothing because, like, if this one just gets knocked out, they lose. Phalanx, what? Just another call for family Pokemon? Oh, that is funny. They got Mew. They didn't knock us out, so what we just need to do is go attach. Electropower. We could have Scoop Up Netted and then gone with that, but this works as well. That is GG. Luxray taking a dub. Let's see if we can take a peep at their list. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Inteleon. He played 4 Phalanx. 40 Pokemon in their deck. What? 40 Pokemon. I mean, no wonder they were hitting us so hard every single turn. They play so many dang Pokemon. Really, really interesting stuff, but we were able to win, I would say, pretty handily there with the Luxray deck. Alright, going up against Cade Pustelnik? Pustelnik? Cade Pustelnik. There you go. I guess. Yeah, playing some Psychic deck or something. They're going first. That's great. We're going second. That's great. We've got a really good hand. We're going to be able to get down 2 little guys, get 1 Luxio guaranteed at least, and we're taking mulligans here. It is going to be the Dragapult. So we'll see if we're able to take down the mighty beast of the format, Dragapult VMAX. So much HP, and it could definitely be tough. Absolutely. But we'll try our best and see what we can make happen. They're going to go ahead and just get the energy spinner, get an energy out of the deck. Do they have the Dragapult in hand already? Stellar Wish might be digging for a Quick Ball or a Treasure. They just wanted to thin a card out, and they do hit the Quick Ball, so potentially thinning that card out really does pay off. So we'll see what they get rid of here with the Quick Ball. I assume they're going to play it, yep. And it's just going to be a switch hitting the discard. So losing one of those pivot cards. And, I mean, we can item lock the Jirachi for a turn because they can't move it. So that's something. Do get down the swell, it's pretty annoying. Not going to get Thunder Mountain this game, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to start with this. I really think we go and get... go ahead and just research this hand. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Don't really care about disrupting them very much. We could put down another Jirachi, but I really don't want to just have too many things get pinged up by the spread damage, so I'm going to try to play with that in mind a little bit here. And Speed Lightning. Another Luxray. Let's see if we can find a Calm. There we go. There's a Calm. So no supporter, but we do get 3 Luxios into play on turn 1. Really good. Really, really good. And we can maybe do some shenanigans next turn with the Phione in order to bring up the Dragapult. And because we know we're locking this Jirachi this turn. Like, this cannot move unless they hard retreat it, which means they're not attacking with a Dragapult or Dragapult VMAX. So this is all good by me. There's a Zigzagoon, though. Gonna just go ahead and ping the active. There's the VMAX. Let's see what else they've got to work with here. I mean, yeah, like I said, this thing is just kind of stuck. You can see how good, like, early item lock is against so much of this format. Just really slows everything down immensely. They're going to hit us with a Marnie. Could have thrown the Big Charms down, but they're not super benefiting any of our Luxios immediately. So I didn't do it. We actually just really can't bench another Shinx here. Unless we lock the Jirachi one more turn. Oh, well, you can't do anything with that, bud. And that is a pass. Okay. So... yeah, I think I am just going to look to lock this one more turn. Yeah. Okay. Capture Energy is not the most helpful. I guess it does get us the Phione for next turn, maybe. If that's what we want to do. I would like to find a Luxio to evolve this guy next turn so that we don't worry about, you know, getting bodied too hard by a Max Phantom. There's a Marnie. We're down several Calm. Yeah, 2 Calm. Okay, there's another one, though. I guess we should have gone ahead and just thrown down the Thunder Mountain to get it out of the deck so it's not like something clogging up, because we're never going to get to utilize it, unfortunately. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's go like this. I'll just get this guy. Yeah, we got all 4 Luxray in the deck. And if they send up something that's not Dragapult, we can disconnect again. If they send up something that is Dragapult, we can hit pretty hard. And I'm going to go just Stellar. Okay. Maybe we should... Let me Whirlpool Suction again. I really don't know what I'm doing here this turn, not gonna lie. We're just gonna knock this out. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Go from there. Knock it out with Item Lock. We're gonna lose this Luxio, but we did get the other one down, so we know that this guy's not going down, which is good. And then we'll see if we can pop up with some E-Powers and get some good damage on this thing to 2-hit KO it. I guess we don't even need E-Powers to 2-hit KO it with 2 Luxrays, right? We also have the Zapdos option, potentially, if we want it. 130. Let's see where they put their damage. Might just go, like, 2... Like, spread them out a bit, yeah. Okay, so now we want the Big Charm when we evolve. They didn't actually target Luxray, or Jirachi at all. So there's this guy. Get the evolution. Go like this. Throw Zapdos down. Hit him with the Marnie. -1 card for them. And I can look twice for a Big Charm. There's another E-Power. So we're doing 190, 220. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to just take the boss. I think we've got a boss in hand already, I guess. Take Switch. I really would kind of like 2 Big Charms, right? But that's not really going to be an option. We don't get either Big Charm. Okay, this could be a problem. So we could Scoop Up Net this guy. And then attack with this one. Let's think here. Scoop Up Net. Lose the energy, but then we just go attach. It's full HP, doesn't get knocked out right away. I think that's worthwhile. We lose the Speed Lightning. And then I can't really bench... I guess I can bench this one, so they can't target both. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is necessarily better, but it feels better. Yeah. We don't quite knock them out with Headbolt next turn, but with 1 E-Power we can. Or if they don't knock this one out, we can Scoop Up Net and knock it out if we get a Lightning. Okay, there's the second Dragapult. Primate Wisdom. There is an Energy. Doesn't look like they're playing Malamar or anything. That seems like kind of the norm now. This is probably the top 4 list. I think that one did play Energy Spinner. And yep, Max Phantom not going to get the knockout on the active. Okay, and he's just going to target Shinx. I'm fine with that. I think, yeah. Okay, perfect. So now we have a couple options to get the knockout here. Go Switch. And Research. There's the Lightning Energy. Speed Lightning, actually. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and Ordinary Rod back. Shinx Luxio. And Speed Lightning. There's Shinx. We have 1 Big Charm, which is good. And I guess we just take Scoop Up Net, actually. Because we heal all this damage, which is pretty good. So we go... And we could look again. We've got double... Yeah. Let's look again. Got double net in hand. Okay, boss. I think we just hoard E-powers. So we gotta attack with this one. Go like that. And Big Charm. Great. So we're a couple turns away from getting Luxio down. Or from getting a Luxray in play. But we know we're not losing to active, at least. And we do get another Big Charm out. And we get E-Power. So we can hit really hard with Zapdos here. Not quite hard enough, but also if this active just doesn't get knocked out, and we get Boss's Orders, we could knock out Dragapult with a Headbolt. With 3 E-Powers. There's a research, so they're going to see some cards here. I'm feeling okay about this. Could get a little sketchy, depending on how things go down next turn with like their Boss's Orders and stuff, potentially. And also if they hit the VMAX this turn. Which they definitely should. Off of a research, off of an Oranguru. They need energy, VMAX. Definitely very feasible. Scoop Up Net. Ooh, they could still knock out the active. They're going to target Shinx, though. Okay. Phione. So what are we going to send up if they hit us with a Phione? We're down 2 Switch. And 4 Scoop Up Net. I think this list... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this only plays 2 Switch anyway. I'm actually going to pull it up. I really don't remember. I play too many lists, guys. I usually have them pulled up to the side, but let me just re-pull it up just in case. Oh, that's a dub. Okay, so don't even need to look. Looks like they did whiff the attack that turn. I was feeling pretty good about where we were, and you could see just kind of how consistently we were able to set up. The early item lock gave us time to get kind of the pieces in our hand we needed to. Able to two-shot that VMAX, and the Big Charm saving our Luxray potentially there as well. So, GG's to our opponent, and I think that showed off the Luxray deck pretty well. And that is going to do it here for the Luxray deck. Once again, congrats to Luke on the finish. Shoutouts to him for making this list. I actually had a lot of fun playing this deck, and I think I will spend some more time with it, maybe make some changes here and there. I think I definitely wouldn't mind adding more supporters. I think Rosa is something that could be really good in this deck as well. So those are a couple of the things I think I'm going to be taking a look at, but overall the deck is very fun. Guys, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Are you going to be giving Luxray a try yourself? I definitely would recommend it. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support, and that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here, guys, and until next time, take care.